I'm riding a little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
Oh, howdy, Kate. Get a load of my newest gold mine. How about that? You fellas like a personally conducted tour?
We've already climbed all over that thing.
Oh. How about 2 for the price of 1?
Hey, that sounds like a bargain.
What bargain? We've seen that thing every day for 2 weeks.
Everybody in this valley's seen it every day for 2 weeks.
That's just the point. They've been viewing this stellar attraction free of charge. Now, when they have to pay through the nose, we'll clean up.
How many people do you figure have seen the plane since it crashed?
About 400, more or less.
And how many people in the valley?
About 400, more or less.
Doesn't leave you many potential customers, does it?
Are you forgetting the population explosion?
I doubt if the blast will come in time.
This is the plane Steve Elliott cracked up.
Oh, you know about her, huh? See, Kate, this fellow wants to see it. Kindly step back and make way for a paying customer.
I don't pay to see my own plane.
Your plane?
That's right. The minute Steve Elliott misses a payment, my card, sir.
Cash and carry credit company? Cash and carry?
That's right. Don't come up with the cash, we carry it away. Where is Mr. Elliott?
Oh, he's up at the hotel. I'll call him. Hey!
No, Uncle Joe. I'll go get him.
Well, it's no trouble. I can call him. Hey!
Say, go get him. Steve, I gotta talk to you.
Hi, Mrs. Bradley. You're just in time to help me with some begging. I'm asking the finance company for an extension.
Would you do it now, but you just saved the price of a postage stamp.
What?
There's a Mr. Sharp to see you.
Oh. Is he in a good mood?
Well,
Never mind answering. I don't think he knows what a good mood is.
Mom, Steve just barely has enough money to fix his plane. If he has to make his monthly payment, he won't even have that.
oh, I figured there was some trouble. How did you get in a spot like that?
Forgot to allow for a crack up in my budget. What do I do now?
Well, we could play on his sympathy.
I don't think he has any of that.
Everybody has sympathy. It's only human.
That's where he may not qualify.
Well, they can't rule you out for trying. Now, Billie Jo, you go get your sisters. Steve, you go on up to your room, because we have work to do.
This here's what's known as a propeller.
You could have fooled me.
And they're a lot better than them jet babies. Give us a good old propeller us fellas used to say back in WW1. That was a big war, you know.
Look, for your information, they didn't even have jet planes in WW1.
Well, that's one of the main reasons us fellas used to say, give us a good old propeller.
Look, how long does it take her to get him?
Oh, no time at all.
All right, I'll just mosey around.
Hey, did I ever tell you about my experiences in the Lafayette Escadrille?
No.
Good. It's a nice, long story. Pretty exciting, I can tell you. I flew with the best of them. Buddy Rogers, Richard Arlen.
Buddy Rogers and Richard Arlen are movie stars.
Oh, well, after the war, they had to take up another line of work.
Uncle Joe, Mom says you better bring Mr. Sharp up to the hotel.
Yeah, why?
Well, because it's easier.
Well, why is it easier for me to go up to the hotel?
Well, because after you're through talking and you're ready to leave, it'll be all downhill.
Hey, are you related to him?
My niece.
That figures.
I'd be proud of you. Now, keep your head on the pillow.
And try to look like you're not feeling well.
Come in.
Kate, I was wondering, right? Catfish, what happened to him?
Well, you know the doctor said he might have a relapse. Poor boy has multiple fractures.
I've never seen fractures multiply so fast in my life before.
And the doctor also said that if you had any questions, to make them as brief as possible.
I'll be as brief as possible. Where's the money?
I didn't mean that brief. Now, you want your money, don't you?
That's right.
And you want to pay him, don't you, Steve? Oh, he can't. Why don't you blink your eyes? Blink once for yes and twice for no. Understand? That's very good. It was fun. Now, do you have the money to make the payment?
Madam, I'm going to have a much better blink than that.
Maybe he only has half the money.
I'll take
After
over
all,
the...
half a blink is better than none.
Now, Elliot, you did intend to make the payment before the plane crashed, right? Give it to me. No?
Uh-huh. You see, look how quickly you're catching on to the game.
And look at the lousy answers I'm getting.
Maybe he wants to use the money to fix the plane, right, Steve? And then he'll be happy to pay you after the plane is fixed, huh, Steve? See how sincere?
And what am I supposed to tell the Home Office when I walk in empty-handed? That he promised to pay with a sincere blink?
Oh, please, wait till we'll never mind.
Now, please, girls, now, look, I do have a soft side that I try to fight. Now, this isn't fair. It isn't fair at all.
Appreciate it. Please.
Well, all right. I'll give you just 30 days grace, Elliot, but no more.
Bless you, sir.
Let the young ladies do that. Always happy to oblige, young ladies. 30 days, Elliot.
Let me show you to the door so you won't lose your way.
Oh, poor Steve. Oh, we'll get you out of that right away.
You'll never regret your decision. I got great ideas for that airplane. It'll return your money 1,000-fold. What's the matter?
My briefcase. I left it up there.
Mr. Sharpless.
What's the matter with you? I just want my briefcase.
Leave it in there. You must have left it somewhere. You look in the station in Hooterville?
I had it in there.
Good, you can't go in there.
Why not?
We got a sick patient in that room.
Oh, I know he's sick.
Hurry up, girls. Who is it?
It's me, and let me in. Madam, my briefcase is in there, Madam, I just want my briefcase. What's the matter with you, lady? You some kind of nut? Lady, I just wanted my... Well... I suppose there's some explanation for this dramatic change.
Miracle drugs?
Very good. Good thinking. And by that same miracle, I'll take my payment now, in full.
Hi. Thought I'd go out and have a look at my plane, see what it'll take to fix it.
But you don't have any money.
Well, I've done a lot with baling wire before. Maybe I can do it again.
Is that safe?
Sure, as long as you can keep her in the air.
Did you hear that? He actually thrives on danger.
Mm-hmm. He is sort of romantic. Kind of like Ronald Coleman.
Who?
Ronald... Oh, I keep forgetting. Make it Van Johnson. Who? Stop being so young.
Mom, can't we do something to help Steve?
Such as?
Like coming up with an idea to raise some money.
That's a problem that's been troubling me all my life.
I hear somebody mention raising money. Stop staring at me. Do I watch you when you eat?
Uncle Joe, Steve is just desperate for money to rebuild his plane.
If he has to settle for a makeshift job, I just know he'll crash again.
Now, don't get tears in my pie. Raising money ain't so tough. Remember when Newt Kiley's crops failed and I put on the charity barbecue for him? Raised over $40?
And backed into the barbecue and burned down his barn?
Well, yeah. I covered that with a raffle. Stop your begging. I'm thinking.
Uncle Joe, he's telling us an idea. We'll pass the hat.
Hey, that's a great idea.
Show off, mongrel. I think that's the idea I was coming up with.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I just know Steve isn't the kind of fellow who'll accept charity.
You're right, Billie Jo. See, it ain't gonna work.
Who said anything about charity? As soon as Steve has his plane fixed again, he'll start making money and pay back every cent.
Now you're talking, Kate. That's the thought I was just coming up with. You're so smart, why didn't you think of that?
That's all right. Do you have a minute to spare, Newt?
Well, not to spare. I spend most of my time working or loafing. That don't leave room for much else.
Well, I won't interfere with what you're doing. I just want to talk to you.
Oh, don't mind a bit. Go right ahead.
Well, you know that young fella, the flyer, that's been staying at our place? Perhaps you heard of him.
Yeah, I've heard.
Well, we're trying to take up a contribution so that he can rebuild his plane. And we were wondering if you would be willing to contribute. You know, everybody says Newt Kiley's a generous fellow in these parts, and I know that. And you. Would you like me to come back later?
No, keep talking.
Everybody says when there's a worthy cause that Newt Kiley is the first one to go to. Yes, sir, that's what they say. And I know that too because I know when I ask you to make a small contribution, you'll be first contribute, right?
Nope.
Why?
Us?
Why have you let me keep talking?
Why? Because I don't know what it is about your voice, Kate, but this is the most milk Bessie ever gives.
Hi, Floyd, Charlie.
Well, hi, Billie Jo. Hi.
Floyd, Charlie, I'd like to ask you a big favor.
Shucks, go ahead and ask. Wait a minute. What's the matter? Usually when somebody asks a big favor, it turns up to be something you don't want to do. What was the favor?
You wouldn't want to do it.
See?
Actually, I'm the one that should get to ask the favor anyhow. After all, I'm the one who's always admired you two more than anybody. Right, Bobbie Jo?
Right.
What did you say?
Wrong?
I suppose you've admired them more than I have?
Oh, absolutely. I've always said I admire them more than anybody. Wait a minute. I'm the one who's always admired them more than anybody.
Well, what was the favor?
Have you ever said right out that you admired the fine, strong look of Floyd's profile and the raw courage of Charlie's firm hand on the throttle?
What was the favor?
Certainly I have.
What was the favor?
Well, I'm the one who's always said that.
What was the
I
favor?
must have said it 100 times. Well, I said it 200 times.
Well, I've said it 300 times.
What was the favor?
I've said it so many times I can't even count it.
No! That's better. What was the favor?
Oh, you wouldn't want to do it anyhow.
He would so, too.
Name it and you got it.
Put a contribution box on the Cannonball for money to fix Steve's plane?
Okay.
Oh, let's go put the box on the coach right now. Yeah.
Floyd Smoot, you just promised to help an airman.
I did? I did.
Us. Railroaders, born and bred, too. Helping our bitterest rival.
What can we do?
We can't do nothing. We promised. Casey Jones, forgive us.
Hi, Ben. How you doing?
Hi, Joe.
Nice crop of apples you brought in here.
Yeah, and I like to keep them that way.
Oh, thanks. Here's a bruise on this one. You know, some of the best apples I ever had bruises on. Hey, Ben, you know that young fella Steve crashed his plane up in the Shady Rest?
Yeah.
He's kind of in a spot getting it fixed. Me and Kate and the girls are taking donations to kind of help out.
Sorry, Joe. I got too many places for my money to go now. Hey, what do you think you're doing? So, that's it. You two work together. A couple of apple nappers.
What's our donation, Ben?
Why come to me? You and your accomplice could go to a bank and make a killing.
I'll level with you. You make a sizable donation, I'll let you in on one of the biggest things that ever hit this valley. The Carson Elliott Air Freight Enterprises.
What do I need with the Carson Elliott Air Freight Enterprises?
It's a modern way of merchandising. Ship your apples by plane.
For your information, I ship my apples to Pixley by the Cannonball, and it only takes 40 minutes.
That's just the point. You ship them with the Carson Elliott Air Freight Service, you get them there in 20 minutes, fresh.
No, thanks. I'm happy the way I'm operating now.
That's the trouble with you, Ben. You won't hold still for progress. Do you know they ship lobsters from Maine on the airlines?
Lobsters? What'd they do, run out of people?
The point I'm trying to put across is...
I suppose the lobsters fly first class and the crawdads fly second class.
Ben, I got a sneaking feeling that you're making light of this corporation of mine.
Well, why shouldn't I? You're always coming up with great plans, but you never make nothing of them.
Oh, yeah? Well, I got news for you, Ben Miller. We've already got a runway, a hangar, a flight tower, and a personnel building.
Where?
On the plans I'm drawing up.
Plans. Come to me when you got something concrete, which will be never.
Which is where you're wrong. I got the first installations completed right here now.
Well, what is it?
Our windsock.
Here, Joe, my contribution.
$1? Thanks, Ben. Fought my persuasive power as long as you could and finally had to give in, huh?
Nope. I give it to you because your dog saved me from spoiling this whole basket when he spotted this rotten apple. Good dog.
Okay, I'll give you credit when I report to Kate. The windsock helped too, you know. How we doing, Kate?
You've heard of going over the top? We're barely making it onto the bottom.
Well, look, Mom, tomorrow we'll really make a concerted drive. We'll start out early and Well, what's wrong?
Tomorrow's Sunday.
But, Mom, this is for a good cause.
So's going to church.
Your mom's right, kids. We can put this thing across without giving up the Sabbath to do it. Hey, Kate, maybe the Reverend Jones will come up with a weak sermon, the collections will be light, the folks will have extra money in their jeans Monday when we hit them. Don't get the idea that I'm wishing the Reverend bad luck. Even Willie Mays has an off day now and then.
Church in the vale. Oh, come, 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 come to the church in the wildwood. Oh, come to the church in the dale. No spot is so dear to my childhood as the little brown church in the vale. Come to the church in the wildwood. Oh, come to the church in the dale. No spot is so dear to my childhood as the little brown church in the vale. Come to the church in the wildwood. Oh, come to the church in the dale. No spot is so dear to my childhood as the little brown church in the vale.
Something, Steve. You sing pretty good.
Thank you.
Reverend, I'd like you to meet our guest, Steve Elliott.
Oh, the young man with the flying machine.
A kind of busted flying machine, I'm afraid, sir.
Well, we hope that you get it fixed very soon.
That's what we was hoping you give that sermon today.
My sermon, it wasn't any good.
It was too good. We was hoping you'd come up light. You gave the devil such a whack, and I even dropped an extra quarter in the collection plate myself.
Well, I'm sorry. Perhaps I was inspired by this young man's singing. It was excellent. I understand there's a campaign afoot to help you to get your machine together.
Yes, we're going to do it, too. We're going to hit that line tomorrow. We're going to hit it hard.
Tomorrow? What's the matter with today?
It's Sunday.
Well, do you know of a better day on which to start good deeds? Here. I'd like to help hit that line.
Well, thank you, Reverend.
The wife and I like the young fella sings so much, we'd like to add another 5 spot.
I bet.
Here you go, Kate. Maybe you could get him to come over and sing to Betsy. Might do more good than you're talking.
Come on, everybody join in.
Uncle Joe, lend me your hat. Here, you hold this. It was your idea in the first place. Oh, wonderful.
We're going over the top, boy. What do you say?
I'm very, very grateful, and I hope to pay back every dime as soon as I get my plane working.
Oh, you will. Don't worry. Lloyd, Charlie, you're making a donation to help an airman?
Well, as long as it's the Sabbath, we could let bygones be bygones. But don't you folks forget that there's such a thing as a train running in this valley. Remind them, Floyd.
Well, that does it.
That is new, huh?
I will find that out when I fly her. Anyway, thanks a lot for all your help. You're quite a gal, shortstop.
Well, looks like we got here just in time. You all finished?
All finished. Thanks to my good right arm here. You wouldn't believe how much help she's been.
Well, why not? She works on the Cannonball all the time.
Yeah, she helps Ab fix the Douglas tractor every time it breaks down.
And she got an A in shop for the past 3 years.
A in shop, huh?
Yeah, she's a regular little homemaker. Well, Steve, we're glad you got the plane fixed, but we're going to be sorry to see you leave.
Thank you. You've all been pretty wonderful to me, and I'll never forget it. Well, shall we start her up, shortstop? Shortstop? Hey, what's this?
Nothing. Of course it's nothing. She's crying is all.
My girls, don't cry. Don't cry.
Watch it, Kate. You'll get the ribbon on the christening bottle all soggy.
Christening bottle?
We figured you wouldn't mind if we gave your plane a name instead of just numbers. We figured we'd call it the Spirit of Hooterville if it's okay.
Not just okay, perfect. Speaking for my plane, we're both honored.
Atta boy. Go to it, Kate.
What do I do?
Well, you just step up and say, I hereby christen thee the Spirit of Hooterville, and whack her over the snout.
I hereby christen thee the Spirit of Hooterville. I bet that's a part you need, too.
Sort of, ma'am. You know something? I'm glad.
Glad? What do you mean?
Really?
Well, here I was about to leave the finest people I've ever known. I must have been out of my skull.
You mean you're staying?
You bet I'm staying. If it's all right with you.
Oh, it is. Oh, great!
It was a lucky thing you broke that propeller of his.
Wasn't it, though?
What puzzles me is how you can break a propeller like that with a bottle of champagne.
It wasn't easy. But it helps if you dump out the champagne and fill the bottle with sand.
Hankering for TV Westerns? Every Sunday, set a spell and watch TV Land Goes West. 4 hours of rarely seen Westerns from our vault. This Sunday starting at 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. Right here on Nick at Night's TV Land.
Petticoat Junction.